How do you incorporate, Salesforce? I would imagine Salesforce is the go-to, or how do you get them to organize it to get that stuff up in the cloud?
So I actually don't think Salesforce is the first go-to. I think
Okay.
people should take the time to use something simpler until they really understand how the sales process works. Don't put Salesforce in place. It costs a lot of money to use Salesforce. Be ready for it to be effective. I have clients, they've spent $200,000 implementing Salesforce, and they now have to start over because they didn't understand what they were doing when they started. And they have all kinds of problems that may or may not be able to be solved. Um, so start with something simple, pipe drive,
Yeah.
copper, it doesn't matter. Pick something simple and map out your sales process and see how that works. If stuff is flowing through the funnel the way it's supposed to be, wide at the bottom and narrow, wide at the top and narrow at the bottom, then you've got something. If you've got big places where tons of stuff is just sitting, then you've got a problem that you need to look at why your sales process isn't working. So start simple. And actually, if you set a spreadsheet up well enough, you can actually use it for a time. And anybody who wants it, I have a really simple spreadsheet that I've set up that you can move stuff from stage to stage. It's really simple. I'll send it over.
I
If you
want it.
guys want it, go to my just ask me on LinkedIn and I'll send it to
Okay.
you. Just tell me where you found it and I'll send it to you. So it is possible up to a point to manage it. So here's the other problem that gets in the way is they want to start at qualified ED, right? I don't want
Yeah.
to see anything until we're sure. That's not how a sales funnel works. I need all the prospecting ideas in there too. And when we set up the CRMs, there's no place for that. So it's not getting tracked, it's not getting measured. The only thing that's getting measured is marketing leads, but no sales leads. And they have no place to keep that. So it's this hidden thing. And so we're not really watching things flow through the funnel. We don't really understand how long it takes from idea to close. So we
Bl-
set up the CRM and make a mess of it.
Bridge the gap on Excel to whatever you use for the CRM. What is the point that you say, you know what, I'm going to go to whatever the
When I
SaaS is?
when I want more information as a leader, so I want to be able to see what's going on. I need, I have more than 2 or 3 salespeople. I need to start understanding what's happening and putting it all into one place where I have dashboards. The other is when there are a lot of buyers involved and there's a lot of information that needs to be managed, it's really hard to keep it all in a spreadsheet. Yeah, and you can move up to something like a smart sheet where you could have, notes and all kinds of stuff attached to it. But at some point, if you're selling to a lot of different, if each sale has a lot of different buyers, you can't really track all of that on a spreadsheet. So you end up going here and there and everywhere, and it doesn't work. And thus, a CRM to help find all those addresses and attach all those people to the right opportunities. So you're making sure you're talking to everybody and it's easy.